Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Shania Centauri's Solo RV Life. I want to briefly introduce you to myself. I am, again, Shania Centauri. I am a 58-year-old veteran of the United States Air Force. I did 28 years of service to our country. I went from active duty, reserve, and retired as a guard member. Out of the DC area are Andrews Air Force Base, DC. I have traveled. My first station was in California, and I came back to the East Coast to continue my career and my life. I recently divorced. I divorced in February of 2023, and I have healed from that. I am happy about my decision. I'm happy about my freedom and this new adventure that I have in my life as a full-time RVer. I never thought that I would be doing this. It was always a thought or a conversation that my aunt and I had when we were on the phone just talking about ways to get away from doing what we were doing, which is being at home all the time, taking care of things at home. So we talked about it, and then I had the guts and the gall to actually do it. What started me in this adventure was I bought a home in Baltimore, Maryland, and intentionally it was supposed to be a transitional home for women. Now, although I didn't get the business started because there was so much going on, and I was really kind of ended up doing this task by myself when I thought that I would have had some support. So I had friends and family who transitioned through my home, and then I had to transition. Like, it was, the taxes started going up. The children were getting killed on the way home, and our city in Baltimore was doing nothing about it. Everybody just hides in the house, and there was no activists, no community involvement. And I just felt like this type of mindset was not something that was doable for me, especially when the taxes are going up. So I made an intentional move to put my house on the market and put everything in storage, go across country from Baltimore to Idaho, pick up my RV and come back. And yes, I did it by myself, and I cried almost every day from the time I left Baltimore until I made my way down here to Largo, Florida. So I've been here in Largo, Florida since October. That's about 4 months from now. It'll be a year that my lease will be over, and now I'm preparing to make another transition. If that is in the works. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. But my house, it should be going up for sale. It was a rent to own. Now we're considering about to let this house go by next month, which will open my VA loan, my VA house loan, and then I can start looking for land so I can buy some land to homestead. I definitely would like to have a community of like-minded people, veterans, and my friends and family who are looking for affordable living opportunities. The RV life is very inexpensive. Right now, I've been gifted another RV. I went from a 17 footer to a 21 footer. You might think that doesn't make a lot of difference, but it does make a lot of difference in square footage, and especially when you have a slide out, which I'm sitting in my slide out right now. So I want to share with you my experience on how I was able to live outside of the box that I have put myself into by coming from an institutionalized lifestyle in the military to being completely free to do whatever I want, go wherever I want, whenever I want. Like, it was a transition even to get to that point, to accept that I have freedom. There's so much that I went through in the last year. It went by so fast, and so much that I went through. It's almost like a blur. And that's because I've been so busy just focusing on me. And I want to be able to help people to come out, like I said, out of the box that you've been put inside of, come out of it and find your happiness. Explore things that you've never done before. Have the courage to do something different without having to worry about anyone else or waiting for someone else to do it with you or for you. Like, it takes courage, but it's in there. It's inside of you. It was inside of me, and I found it. I went to go digging for this courage to go do it. Now, I've always been an adventurous person. The military helped me to be a little bit more independent and a solo traveler. So I have a little bit more fearlessness than some people. But that doesn't mean that I can't help you try to find it for yourself. I'm not saying that RV life may be for you, but it might. It might. Like, if it's going to save that money in your pocket and you can still live a quality life, you may consider it. You may consider it. So my life, I want you to view it. I want you to comment on it and just imagine what it might do for you. Now, let's say if you don't want to do an RV home, maybe you might be into the mobile home community. I live in an RV mobile home community in Largo, Florida. I live for under $1,000 a month. In total, maybe $850, and that's with utilities and everything. So the only thing I am really concerned about is hurricane season. Now, Idella came around last year. I was able to get out of her way, but we don't know what's going to be forecasted for this year in the hurricane season. So I'm preparing my mind that I need to be ready to move. Now, I'd rather move than be sitting here in the middle of the hurricane. Now, with an RV, I can pick up and I can go have a vacation somewhere else until the hurricane is over, and then I can come back. So that's one thing I do like about the RV, is that I can come and go what I want. I can find safety, I can vacate, have a good time, and I can come back. I don't have to be worried about, I got to rebuild. I don't want to rebuild nothing. I just want to take my belongings and go and have a good time. So being retired, having a source of income, it's really been beneficial for me, and I'm looking for other sources of income. So I've also written a book. So I'm wondering if that's going to be something that I'm going to pursue full time, or am I going to branch off of that book and find something else to bring in some resources? I don't know. But I'm looking forward to finding out what that niche will be. Maybe this video will be the beginning of my niche. But whatever it is, I have to find it. And I'm hoping that I can encourage you to find it within yourself. Find it within your mind, your spirit. What is it that you really want to do? And just start doing it. Period. Point blank. Let's start working on the steps to get wherever you want to go. And I don't care what age you are, or what gender you are, or where you came from, or what your personal issues are. Like, I've been through a lot of things, from domestic abuse to suicidal attempts to depression to anxiety, loneliness, of drugs, alcohol, promiscuous lifestyle. Like, all those things I've touched on in my life, and I'm not ashamed of where I've been, because it helped me to get where I am right now, which is a life of solitude and peace and happiness. And I have clarity, and I have vision, and I'm excited, and I'm passionate about what I'm doing. Now, if you don't see that, baby, keep watching these videos, and I'm going to continue to show you who I am. And I hope that I can influence someone to go out there and come out of the box that you have been put into, or you put yourself into, and find the life that's going to make you happy. Because I believe that everyone is supposed to be happy on this earth, but you can't do it if you're following someone else's footsteps, or you're falling into someone else's niche or lifestyle or dream. Create your own dream and be blessed by it. That's all I can say. Like, my life is about walking into the pathway of enlightenment, and the living in the now, and just respecting the Creator and what He wants of me, and be able to listen to what He has to tell me, so that way I can make the right decisions in my life. I'm not making any decisions unless my Father God tells me to do it. Now, the only way you'll know how to do that is you have a personal relationship with Him. And I'm not a religious person. Now, I have a lot of education, book knowledge on Islam and Christianity, and I'm researching on other types of books of spirituality, and I am a creative being. I'm a creative being from the Creator, and I'm a spiritual being from the Creator, and I cannot be in the restriction of praise and worship because of a religion. That's not where I'm at right now. My relationship is with God one-on-one, and I believe this is the reason why God wanted me on this journey, is to develop this relationship with Him. So whatever your reason is, it doesn't matter what my reason is, but your reason for yourself, the reason why you have to do what you need to do, is very important. I'm not going to take that away from anyone, but I want to help you get there. It wasn't easy. It's not easy, but you can do it. I know you can, because I can do it. And I'm just a normal person just like you. I'm not a superstar. I don't have a whole lot of cash, but I have ambition and I have drive. And that's what you need to make it out here in this world. It's ambition, drive, determination, belief in yourself, and belief in the Creator, and a good support team. Those things are really important. And I hope that while we're together, that I can encourage you to develop these things, to increase those things, so you can get where you need to be in your life, which is happy. So that's my little intro. I hope that I've encouraged you guys to stay on board. Please subscribe and share, and I promise you that I will continue to post these videos if you promise to keep on watching them. All right, talk to you later. Peace and blessing. It's all about community.